Yes, my name is Reik. I'm research scientist from Dresden Technical University in Germany. So I'm 31 years old. I'm a physicist by training, but have been working for quite a long time in the fields of applied mathematics and statistics. What I find very exciting about my personal scientific experiences is that I have met many people from many different scientific disciplines. I've worked with lots of engineers, geologists, hydrologists, people from very different fields, and yeah, that's sort of my impression how science should work. During my PhD, I was working, for example, with geologists trying to understand climate variability on timescales of thousands to millions of years. And after that I changed my subject to understanding of networks in logistics, production systems, and also biological networks now. And I think it's very exciting to always learn something new from these people. Yes, at the moment I'm mainly involved in two different fields of research. So one of them is what I'm officially affiliated with at the moment. So it's about the dynamics of networks of production and logistics. So we try to optimize the logistics from some very basic mathematical point of view by means of bio-inspired approaches. So we try to learn, for example, how ants behave in their communities and try to transfer this knowledge to real networks. So logistic problems, traffic problems, for example. So that's the work I'm officially doing, and more or less as a hobby in my spare time I'm working on time series analysis of geoscientific data. So my basic interest is in climate data. First in data analysis of recent data, so to try to understand what is the typical mode of variability of the climate system. But what is even more exciting to me, in fact, is analysis of paleoclimate data, so to understand how does climate have changed over centuries up to millennia, up to millions of years, and how can we understand this by time series analysis. And this is a real challenge for research, because the usual methods you learn from basic statistic books and statistic courses usually do not apply to this kind of problems, and that's what I feel really interesting, and where I think I really learn something new every day in this field. Right. Probably the most fascinating part for me is really that you learn something new every day. So I think in most jobs you can have these days, you are more or less forced to do very similar things every day. You develop some routine in the things you're doing, and science is completely different. Science is exciting, creating something new every day. So in that respect, it's maybe comparable to arts. So a scientist and an artist is maybe not so much different from each other. You have to create something new, and you have to always consider very different aspects of things. And from that point, I think that's what I like most about science and being a scientist. Some point I've quite often met in my career was that many scientists are strictly focused on some particular area of research. So especially many mathematicians I know, they work their whole life on doing very specific things. And I think that this is not the appropriate way of doing science. So when you want to do science and want to do good science, that also attracts people from outside somehow, you have to be open. You have to be open for new ideas, but you have also to be open for questions from other people. And as I told you, I'm really keen on working in interdisciplinary environments. And I think that this is some advice I would give to any grad student, to try to get into contact, into discussion with people from different environments, because you can only learn, and by learning new points of view to your own research from outside, and by learning to understand people with very different backgrounds, you always experience yourself in a very new way, and that's basically what drives science. So if you always hold on to traditional ways of doing science, there is no real progress in research. But when you try to come into contact, to link things that appear not to be linked before, then you have the chance to really create something new, and that's what you should consider as a grad student. Yeah, I think this program is very great in the sense that every participant can only win from it. So I personally take a lot of benefit out of this program. It's a great experience to be in Japan, to be here discussing with the colleagues at Osaka Prefecture University, maybe also with some colleagues from outside. And as I said, for the students, it's a big chance to get into contact with people from other backgrounds, and they should really try to use this opportunity. And I think also for the staff of Osaka Prefecture University, it's always good to get into contact with foreign researchers, to exchange ideas. So I see only advantages from this program, and I really think it's a great opportunity for everybody involved. So I would like to thank the responsible persons for setting up this program.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, that's very much appreciated.